Hello, hello. It's been a minute since I last did this. The shiny hunting stuff. I do have to open something real quick because I just realized I forgot to open it, so it might affect my mic quality, and I'd rather it not if I can avoid it anyway. I hope your day is going well so far. Um, okay, yeah, it's alright. It's on. It is doing its job, which is good. But yeah, we're gonna be shiny hunting today. It's been a hot minute since I last did some shiny hunting. But yeah, hopefully this will be a fun time. We are currently 1,862 attempts into our shiny hunt. And obviously it's been a minute since I've played since I don't even see it. There it is. Hiding. It's hiding on me. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty chill stream. I really was just like, I just feel like having like a relaxing, slow stream to end my weekend on. This is my weekend. I work weird hours, so I work in the weekend. So I work Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Then I work next Saturday, next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I have a little bit of overtime next week as well. Or starting next week, I should say. But yeah, we're gonna just keep going. It's gonna probably take me a minute to get back into the groove of doing this. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long though, because we have a lot of attempts to do here. So hopefully that's not one. I think it's the one button. Yes. So I do have a counter that I do have set up. I just press a 1 if I want it to add, or 2 if I like accidentally mess up and I do 2 instead of 1 click or something like that. I can press the 2 in order to take away one of those counters. But yeah. So it's oh no nickname. No nicknames allowed. At least today. I will nickname this once I get it. I actually do already have a shiny Blastoise. If I remember correctly, I think I actually ended up getting it in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I haven't played that in a really, really long time. It's been like an absurdly long time since I last played that game. But I caught I think it was a Wartortle when I caught it or something. It was a weird encounter. But I named it Sue, like TSU, short for tsunami. I thought that was creative. So I'm gonna have to think of something to call this one whenever I do get it. Nothing yet. But yeah, I'm just gonna yap. Just gonna yap at the camera until until someone shows up in chat. Or I don't know. There's you know, I'm doing a lot of scripting right now on the next video. I did have a post. I still technically do have the post on my profile, basically being like, I have an idea for a May video. What should I do? And there's like 4 ideas I had, 2 of which were Pokemon related. Oops. That's also not shiny. But one of them was definitely a clear standout there, and that one was which Pokemon is the hardest to find in the Switch generation of games. And so that's basically going to be like half like discussing like which Pokemon actually is the hardest. And I don't just mean like oh, this is the Pokemon that's hardest to catch encounter rate wise. Like I literally mean like across all the games, all 5 of the different games, Sword and Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, Scarlet Violet, and then ZA, which one is the hardest, or honestly it's gonna be which ones are the hardest to find in these games. So I'm really excited about that. I got a lot of work done on that today. It was kind of crazy actually. But work is progressing smoothly on that. So my goal is to hopefully finish that up either maybe even later tonight, or tomorrow, and then record probably on my next day off, so on Wednesday next week. Then I can get to editing the audio, and then once that's done, I get to making the actual video content, and that's that. All right. I feel like this is going to be a very, like, mind-numbing stream. I did check. I know this game is, like, not the biggest anymore since there's bigger Pokemon games to talk about with Pokopia and Pokemon Champions. That was weird. I would like to do a champion stream again. I'm actually really close to champion, like, actually being, like, Master's rank or whatever. And I really do have to do that before the season ends because I do want to make it that far. But unfortunately, I just haven't quite made it there yet. So I did have to drop the cast form from the team. Very unfortunate. And unfortunately now my team is pretty, looks pretty meta. Looks pretty meta, which is a little sad. I kind of like having like a quirkier, like, team setup, team comp. Yeah. Alright, let's see if this is a shiny. Is it a shiny? It is not a shiny. That's okay. We're gonna be going at this for a while. I want to get like a ton of resets in today. Maybe we can make it to 2000 today. I'm really curious what the record is for the longest shiny Squirtle hunt so far. Oops, not I doubt I will get that to that point, but you never know. Maybe I will. Maybe I will be like super unlucky, and maybe I will just go full odds and beyond for this Squirtle. Of course, this is really just like a chill sort of streaming game at this point because I haven't progressed in the story. My goal eventually is, like, once I get a shiny Squirtle, to go and get all of the shiny gift Pokemon. So like shiny Eevee, shiny Magikarp, because you can get the Magikarp. I have a couple friends that did that and they have gotten much luckier than I have so far. But that's okay. That is okay. Ooh, someone playing Pragmata. I just realized you can see the Yoshi popcorn bucket in the background. I did end up seeing the Mario movie, and I'm actually going again. This will be the second time I saw it on Tuesday night for discount movie night. So after I go and get out of work for the day. Well, it's going to be a late movie because I can't make it out in time for the 6:30 showing, and the next one after that is at 10:30. But we're going to an Alamo, and I'm really excited because I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced an Alamo Draft House movie theater, but it's really cool. And I kind of really like it now. So we're seeing the Mario movie again, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. They have like basically like a different way of doing it in the sense of you go to your seat, right? You go to your seat and you can order like any food you want, basically. I say any food, but it's like any food off the menu. But their popcorn is bottomless, their drinks are bottomless, so it's not like you're paying, like at AMC, for example, or Regal, we have both of those near us. It's like, okay, $12 for popcorn and $12 for soda, and also you don't get refills on either of them, sorry. But here you do get refills, and you get unlimited refills, which is kind of cool. I do love my popcorn. I don't know if there's any other popcorn enthusiasts in the chat, but I love popcorn. It is like my favorite. That is the sole reason why I go to like a movie theater. It's just because I really, really, really like movie theater popcorn. But yeah, I'm excited. It was a good movie. But the other fun thing about Alamo is that they do these like special like previews. Like they're not actual, like they do regular previews, like regular movie previews that you would see anywhere, but they also do like a retro themed one that's like themed around the movie, or it's not always retro, but it has like a lot of like I the one thing I know from when my brother went to the movie at Alamo himself is that they showed like this old ad for the Super Mario Advance games on the Game Boy Advance, and I thought that was really cool. And so I was like, okay, well now I have to go again in this theater and see the Mario movie, because I want to see what other ads they have. Are they gonna have like a Switch ad? Are they gonna have like who knows what they could have as ads? And it's weird because they're not really like ads in the traditional sense. It's more like I don't know, like I think more movie theaters should do that, right? I think it's cool to have these like old ads from like old Nintendo games playing. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me though. Around Christmas time this past year, what I ended up doing is I actually ended up doing like a lot of like retro like Christmas commercials I ended up watching, and that was really fun. But yeah, I don't know, old commercials are really cool, like old Nintendo commercials in particular. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that like weird Nintendo, I think it's Australia. I think it's Nintendo Australia. They had this like really early like CGI ad back in the day, and basically it was I was terrified of it. I was terrified of this random CGI ad because to me it looked like super scary. It was like, you will not defeat us. We are Nintendo. We make games. And it was so just like creepy. I was so creeped out by it. And now they don't make trailers or ads like that anymore, really. They don't make like the Crash Bandicoot, like, hey plumber boy, like the old PlayStation ads even. Like everything's kind of like simmered. But I do really miss getting like cool ads and everything. You know, like even just like magazine ads, right? Like the old magazine ads were really cool. I don't know, I'm talking a lot about ads, but I feel like old retro ads just had like a really neat feel to it. I used to have Nintendo Power. I had a subscription. Oh gosh, how old was I? It was when I was in middle school. My poor mother got me a full year subscription, and that year they ended up going kaput, which was really sad. I still miss all those gaming magazines. I know the internet's there. I do support like independent gaming journalism as well. Like I am subbed to Giant Bomb, and you know I support them on Patreon and all that stuff. But it's just not the same as like, you know, those magazine ads that they used to have back in the day, or like the magazines and all that. I don't know. If any of you have ever watched my content, you might notice that I like to look back a lot on stuff. That's a common theme. I look towards the past a lot. I think that's okay though. This game itself is just like a look into the past, right? Adamant nature, that would have been kind of cool. I was saying the first time that I was streaming this game, I was like, it would be really cool if when I got a shiny, it was a shiny Squirtle. Or not shiny Squirtle, a female shiny Squirtle. Just because the rates on that are so low. It's something like 75 to 25 or something like that, or like 80 to 20. It's like absurdly low to get like a female starter. So that would be really cool if the start I got, because I think even the starter I have, the shiny Blastoise I have is a male shiny Blastoise. So like I need a female one now. So, but I hope everyone is having a good day so far. I hope your Friday is going well. It's a little bit of an awkward time to stream. There's other people I know streaming. There's work that's still going on. But there's a chance that I play some games with friends tonight, and I wanted to make sure I had time to do that. But otherwise, it's a lazy version of my Sunday today, and that's okay. I've been watching a lot of old streams and old content. Again with the old, I'm really talking about like the past a lot. Old streams, old content from a content creator that I really, really enjoy. Like even their old stuff I like will like put on. I've just been in a mood lately to like watch their content, so I have been. But I was like, man, I really wish that I could like maintain that level of energy that he has, and he has just like such a unique way of like doing things. And I see in some of my friends too. Some of my friends also have like this really good like streamer energy, and I feel like I'm more like chillaxed. It's easier for me when like chat is going, but when it's a quieter day like today and there's no pressure to talk in chat, never feel pressure to talk in chat, I like talking to myself too. So it's just, you know, more low key. But from what I know, from, you know, watching people myself on Twitch, on YouTube, I try to keep talking as much as I possibly can. Just because I know that, like, if someone pops in, for example, and the stream is dead quiet, there's nothing going on, no one's talking, I'm not talking, the game is just going. Hey, Maddie. Yes, Squirtle is my choice. It's hard to, hi! It's hard to kind of get a feel for the streamer, so I try to just motor mouth my way through it sometimes. But Maddie, I hope your day is going super well. I meant to soft reset. I've already done like, let's see, I started at 62, so I've almost done 30 already, which feels crazy because I've been streaming for like, I guess it's been like 20 minutes. I started a little late today. But yes, I love Squirtle. I already have a shiny Blastoise. But I was like, I really want to just do Squirtle for this one. I have a shiny of each of the Kanto starters already. But I'm hoping to just like get all the shiny gift Pokemon that I can. But we're gonna keep going. I get that though. I honestly can't stream because I lack the ability to talk to an empty chat. I feel like, I don't know how I like develop this like ability to be able to do that. I think I just like mentally prepared myself to have to do it occasionally, and it's really like an occasional thing. Like the beginning of the stream was a little on the quiet side, and now you're here, which is awesome. I like that you are here to chat. I know External's also streaming right now. So I would not judge you if you were to go over there, right? You know. But I am doing well today. It's my Sunday, which I say it's Friday, but it's my Sunday. It's my last day off. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream again until Wednesday. If I do, it's probably going to be something more low-key like this. As much as I love Tomodachi Life, and as much as I love Pokopia, and as much as I love Pokemon Champions, sometimes I just want to brain dead press buttons and go on with my day. And, you know, people like shiny hunting, right? I mean, like, I know that, like, people aren't really looking at this game very much anymore with everything, like, Pokemon going on, right? Like, Pokopia came out since this game released, and Pokemon Champions came out since this game released, so it's okay if it's a little quieter today, because I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. And I figure if I'm having fun, and I can portray that okay enough, then maybe the maybe the rest of the stream will have fun too. Yeah, I also love shiny hunting streams. That I put on there's a variety of people that I put on while I'm working, because I work 10-hour shifts. So when I am able to have like someone on just in the background for my own like sanity, 10 hours of creating maps and all that, like forecasting charts and maps and blah 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 blah. It's just, it's nice to have something going on in the background, and shiny hunting streams are definitely one of the ones that I go to. If any of my friends are streaming, I'll put them on and be like, hello, I'm working and listening to you. I won't be talking in chat, but I'm here and I'm listening. Unless, like, there's something, like, crazy that happens, and then I'll pop in. But normally it's just, like, background noise, and shiny hunting is good for that. It's also, I feel like, good for just filling a void of time. Like, I felt like streaming today, but I didn't really want to do anything too crazy. So what do? I shiny hunt. My first shiny starter was a Mudkip on my Japanese Sapphire. Now I'm addicted to shiny hunting. That's so cool. My first shiny that I ever got, and I wasn't even trying to get it, and unfortunately not a starter. I've never gotten a shiny starter before. The earliest shiny I got was it was a full-on shiny Buizel in Brilliant Diamond. When I was playing through that, I was just like playing through. I had just gotten through Floroma Town, and I had gone to the Valley Windworks. It wasn't Thursday or Friday or whatever. I think it's Friday. It wasn't Friday or Tuesday or whatever day it is. So Driftloon was not there. But I did run into, after that on the next route, I ran into a Buizel. Full odds, just completely randomly, and that was really crazy. I was just like, what? Shiny Buizel, full odds? I don't have the shiny charm. I don't even have the second gym badge yet. What is going on? So yeah, that was really crazy. Yeah, but my first actual shiny, oh my gosh, actually there's two. I'll tell two stories. One of them was a shiny and mega that I got in Pokemon Diamond version, so the original. Basically what I did is I had a scheme. I had a scheme where I would put up Milotic, just regular Milotic, because I had a Milotic in that game. Not from catching it in the game, but from transferring it in. And I would just put it up and ask for whatever I wanted. I got legendaries that way. I got like Pokemon I needed from the Pokédex that way. Because my god brother ended up like not hacking. He's like the action replay or whatever. So I had like a full Pokédex, but I didn't have all the Pokemon. So what I ended up doing is I ended up doing like getting the Yan Mega, and it was a different color, and I was like, well why is it a different color? Like, what's going on here? And I didn't realize until like years later, like it was when Gen 6 came out, that I realized. I was like, oh my gosh, like that's a shiny. It's so crazy. Also, like, Maddie, if you feel like letting me know, I feel like there's like vague feedback when I'm talking. I can't really tell for sure. That might be why. I feel like there's like vague feedback. Like I feel like I can hear like a little like weird like tinny noise. I don't know if that's happening. Let me know and I'll try to figure it out. This is like a slightly different setting. I wonder if it's that actually. Hold on, let me try this. If I do this, I feel like it's still kind of there. But I think this one, nah, I don't know what it is. Ignore me. It might just be me. No, it sounds fine to me. That's weird. Maybe it's just me. My first ever shiny I encountered was actually a sigil. I think it's like Sigilif? Or whatever it's called in Pokemon X. I was getting ready to catch it, but my circle pad threw an extra input and no, and you ran away! That's awful! Yeah, like outside of that Yan Mega, my first shiny was in Pokemon X. I did a friend safari because I heard that the friend safaris made things a little easier in terms of shiny hunting because you had such limited encounters. I don't know what the math was on it, but that's how I ended up getting my shiny. And it was a shiny Tangela. And I transferred it into Pokemon X, not X, Sun, Pokemon Sun. I don't know if I put the input in. Oh well. I don't think I did. I have my stream up in the background. So we are at 1900 now for this. Let's go. But yeah, that's how I got my first shiny. Yay! Yeah, let's try and make it to 2000 today before I get burnt out. That'd be good. I feel like there's like half a chance that I get burnt out and half a chance that I don't. I've been thinking about maybe actually putting some stuff up on the wall. I guess it'd be on the side, like the wall back there, because I don't really have anything going on, and I feel like I really need to. I have so many prints from like cons And I have so many pins. I was kind of thinking about doing like a cork board so I can put my pins and like get push pins to put my keychains on and everything. I have so many. It's like an absurd amount. If I ever do get it, maybe I'll do a video just like going through stuff. I don't know. I kind of want to experiment at some point, like what content I do. For now, it's very like retrospective and you know, looking towards the past and everything, but you never know. We'll see. We will see. You never know what the future is going to hold. I have to grind the friend safari to get that Eevee so I can get a pixelate. Yes. Yep. You should totally get the life. I know. I really love Swablu too. I love Swablu because like it looks like a little cloud. I have a shiny Altaria in Pokemon Shield that I got during a Dynamax adventure raid, and I named it Cumulo. Like it was a male, and I was like, well, I feel like Sirius is overdone. Like I wanted to name it like after a cloud, but I was like, I don't know which one to really do here. So I ended up doing Cumulo as like a masculine version of like Cumulus, I guess. I guess I probably could have just called it Cumulus, honestly. But I was like, maybe that's overdone too. It's kind of like how, like when you like have a meteorologist friend, right? And they get a pet. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a cloud name. Like it's gonna be like Nimbus or like Stratus or Cirrus or something like that. And it's either that or it's Radar. People really like naming their dogs Radar in the meteorology community. It's mainly because of like Twister. But I you know, and the other 10% of the time is just like something random. But yeah, whichever one has life size. I can't remember if it's Swablu or Altaria, but yes, I do really like Swab. I like both of them. I like Swablu and I like Altaria. Like specifically because of the fact that they look like clouds and like meteorologist clouds. Ha ha ha. But yeah, very, very chillaxing stream today. I am trying not to worry about button input sounds and keyboard clicks and, you know, all that jazz, just because I'm like, well, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I used to be really into meteorology when I was younger. I used to be able to name like every cloud. Yeah. And you know, when you go to college for it, you actually do have to take a course where you actually do have to name every cloud. It gives you like the little chart and it's like, okay, name every cloud. And it's not just like Cumulus, Stratus, Cirrus. Like it's like Autocumulus, Cirrostratus, like all of them. And it's like the first course that you take, right? So it's not like, I don't know, I keep doing summary. This is not a shiny Squirtle. I'm just like in the zone, but like not entirely in the zone, apparently. I used to point at a cloud and be like, ah, yes, that's whatever cloud. I used to do that too. Sometimes I still do that. Like I'll look out the window, I'm like, ah, that's a really nice cirrus cloud. Like it looks very Maine's tail today. Because that's what some people call the cirrus cloud, I guess, or at least that's what I learned like in the past. It was like, oh yes, some people call it the mare's tail or the Maine's tail or whatever, because of how wispy it looks. But yeah, welcome to my TED Talk, clouds and what they look like. But yeah, clouds are really cool. You used to have a rain gauge and it's an anemometer. That's what the wind vane thing is called, a weather vane, an anemometer, or anemometer. No, I've always just said anemometer. I think it's actually anemometer. But I learned by reading. There's nothing wrong with me learning by reading. And in fact, the fact that I learned by reading says something about me. It says I like to read. I actually haven't read a book in a minute, but I have a lot in my backlog. The latest book that I read was actually on the perfect storm, because it has a lot to do with my work, and I really wanted to know sort of like what weather-related things they had to say about it. They obviously have the movie, and I have watched the movie, but I wanted to read the book too. Yes, that cloud looks like a supercell, maybe a funnel cloud. Little me did not hesitate to say that constantly. as a meteorologist, I'm like, it sucks because like I know I did the same exact thing. Well, not the same exact thing, but I would like be in a thunderstorm and I'm like, I'd just be like, ah, yes, that is a funnel cloud. It was not a funnel cloud. And I remember one time, I was terminally online as of like I was just online way too much starting when I was like 13. And 13 is like the worst age for every like meteorologist. It's like you turn age 13 and then you think you're an expert, but you're not an expert. It's just like, ah, yes, this, and it's like, actually no. And so I remember one time I actually ended up like sending a picture to my local meteorologist, and I was like, this is a funnel cloud. He's like, that's not a funnel cloud. And that is how I got humbled at the age of like 14. I used to exclusively, yes, I also used to watch the Weather Channel. I didn't really have cable for that long. Is that Monday? Oh my gosh, Monday, hey, how are you? It's been like way too long. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. I'm doing so much. Hey Felicia, oh my gosh, everyone's coming through. Hi Felicia, we were talking earlier. Yeah, but like at the ripe age of like, I don't know, I must have been 5 or 6, we had cable for like a year and a half or something like that. The rest of the time we didn't, but that one year I was watching the Weather Channel constantly. I don't even know like how it happened. I think my parents must have had it on and I just got hooked, and that was like my first special interest outside of like Thomas the Tank Engine. And now that special interest is my job, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's awesome to see you Monday, and it's awesome to see you Felicia. Thank you for joining the stream. Yes, this is a funnel cloud, and it was literally just one of those, scud clouds, I think is what you might be referring to. It's kind of like when the vapor gets, it's like sucked up, but it's not like actually sucked up, it's just like normal cloud physics. There's a lot of physics in the atmosphere. You'd never guess it, but there's a ton of physics going on up there. It's all cool, I am doing well, came to check out the stream, always happy to support old friends. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been a really long time. I still remember, oh my gosh, I think we met, it's either my freshman or sophomore year of college, right? And that's almost like a decade ago. I think that like next year or the year after that's gonna be a decade, which is crazy. Let's get this shiny, so true Felicia. Yeah, I hope the information I gave you earlier helped at least a little bit. I know how hard it is to set up, and honestly, I only was able to do this because my tax return was so big that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the plunge. I'm gonna just get a bunch of streaming equipment and just set it up. And even if I don't really have a good spot for it, like it's better to start and like get my feet in the water than, you know, not do it at all and regret it. So I'm really happy that I'm able to do this and that you guys are joining me. It's super low key. It's really just like I wanted to stream, but I didn't want to do anything super intense. So I was like, shiny hunting is a good way to just kind of have like a stream, but it still be not intensive. Tomodachi Life felt kind of intensive. I was like, I gotta take a day off. My firstborn was still a baby. Yes, I remember video chatting when you were in some, yeah, I was, I remember that video chat. I was in the, like, it's called a common area, like a dorm common area. So I remember I was down there, yeah, and there was like a pool table in the background. Like, that dorm is like etched into my memory. Most definitely, I got some back pay coming, hopefully, cross his fingers. I hope so too. I hope so too. I know the back pay struggle very well, unfortunately. I'm already being like, oh my gosh, am I gonna have to do this again in October? I really hope not. I used to stream, and back then I would stream from a very old Lenovo laptop. Yeah, actually, I think Monday, around the time that we talked for the first time, I think I had tried to stream on Twitch. I tried really hard, and it just like was not working, because I didn't have a good computer. I didn't have a capture card. I was just like, I'm gonna point the laptop at the screen and I'm gonna play Mario Kart. Mario Kart. And I thought that would be good, and it was not. So eventually I gave up. But I met a lot of content creators in the last year, and kind of that started pushing me to want to make content again. And so far it's been going actually pretty well. I wasn't expecting it to. As you can see, I'm at 604 now, which is crazy. But I wasn't expecting that to happen. Hell yes, you do. What a saga. I know. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was, I think, even more intense for you guys, right? It was like crazy long. Yeah, but like still, it was like, yeah. What a saga indeed. Crazy. But yeah, the old laptop, I hear that. I hear that for sure, Maddie. It's just so... The original Switch and later night... Yeah, we used to play Mario Kart together. I remember that. That was fun. I'm still like friends like on Discord with everyone on there, but I don't think I think you're the only one I've talked to. I could talk to Queen, but I haven't talked to her in a really long time, so I don't know if it would be like weird. Tuner Valor, welcome to the chat and thank you so much. Hello. Thank you for the good luck. I will need it. Definitely will need it. We are closing in now on 2000. We're at 1919, a repeating number, but no sign of a shiny yet. No shiny at all. So we're still working on it. But I hope today's the day. And if it's not, that's okay too. I had a friend oh gosh, would it be last month? Last month / 2 months ago. He was going insanely hard on the shiny Squirtle like hunt. And I was a little worried. He was really like going off. He was like so like, where is the shiny Squirtle? And I was like, okay, if he gets a shiny Squirtle, I will super chat him. I will super chat him and be like, congratulations, you got the shiny Squirtle. But he never got it, which is a little sad. 2000 resets is way under odds. This is very true. I'm fully expecting to go over odds, honestly. I am fully expecting to have to do like 10,000 resets, which is a little over odds. I say a little as if it's not like 1.5-ish, but over odds. But luck of the trade in terms of the Fire Red and Leaf Green games. The starter Pokemon crawl is pretty brutal, I feel like. I definitely I've shiny hunted for less is what I'll say. Should we guess numbers? Ooh, you guys could. What number of resets do you think I will get to before I get the shiny Squirtle? My personal guess is like probably like 10,566. And we'll see how close I am when I get there. I've sent like one message to Queen the same time as everyone in the everyone the other year, and a couple of other people that were in the Switch Discord. It's a shame that group sort of fizzled. Yeah, I think like I don't know. I was in college at the time when I joined that one, and I definitely had a lot more free time than I do now. Because now I have like 10-hour shifts. I work a lot of overtime. I work nights. I work weekends. Like. I don't really have the most time in the world, but I really enjoy playing Switch when I do have the time for it. I got extremely lucky with Medkit. It only took me 3 hours. Oh, that's like my first stream of this game that I did like for a test stream alone. I streamed for like 3 hours. 3,954 is my call. 4,103 is Mondays. Alicia says, don't ask me where that came from. I hope you are both right and that I am that under odds. If I'm that under odds, I am incredibly lucky. 3,033 resets is my guess. That's an angel number. I think that's what they call that, right? Like an angel number, like, oh, it's all repeating. What are the odds in Leaf Green? 1 in 8K? I think so. It's like 8,192 or something like that. Is that now I'm curious what's the actual odds. I'm gonna check real quick. I think it's 8,001. Shiny odds. I had it memorized. 8,192. That's what I said. I have it memorized. Totally normal. I'm one of those people that I don't know if you guys have heard of that study that was done, and it was like, oh, like if you were raised playing Pokemon, you have a region in your brain that is like dedicated to remembering Pokemon names. Like I think that's what I am. I think I'm one of those people that just has that ingrained into their psyche. I feel like I'm gonna be like 70 years old and being like, I gotta shiny hunt the new starter in the retirement. Oh, I really hope I'm retired at that point. I actually qualify for like a slightly earlier retirement than most, just because I got into my job so early. And the way that it works with that is it's like 25 years of service, and since I started when I was 26, I want to say, I must have been, I was about to turn 26. 25 years of service would put me at 51, and you have to be at least 50 to retire. I could retire at 51 if I play my cards right. I probably won't. I spend way too much money on Pokemon cards to retire early, probably. Yeah, but nothing yet. We are a quarter into our trek towards 2000. At least in the sense of like 1900 to 2000. Lauren grabbing the Switch 7 to Shiny Hunt and Jenny Teen. Am I Jenny Teen? Oh my gosh, I hate that. Yeah, I think you're right. It probably would be around there, right? Like, I don't know. Retired at 51 sounds like a dream. It probably is gonna be a dream. I'm fully expecting to have to work at least till I'm like 65. But you never know. I feel like it's gonna heavily depend on like, right now I was gonna actually increase my retirement. This is like so just like adult talk, but like I was going to increase my retirement contribution this year. And then I ended up not, because we had some financial circumstances and I was like, it's not the right time. But if things fall into place by the end of the year, I'll probably actually raise it. Actually, right now I have a temporary promotion, so I'm getting more money anyway. So I guess really it could be a good time for it, but it's just household finances, you know? adult stuff in the shiny hunting stream. Yeah, someday I'll be retired. Maybe when I'm retired, I'll be like the gaming grandma, and I'll just like stream all of my retirement. I'll just stream and go on the beach and stream. Maybe they'll actually have like VR at this point, and I can be like, I'm gonna transform into my younger self and also marry Professor Lavington or Lucina or whoever. Congrats, yay! A pension and investment talk during a shiny hunt sounds appropriate. Yeah, well that's the thing, like I have my retirement and I have my pension. Like I have two. Because of where I work. It's like one of the few places in the US that still does that. I know Luke and I are both going to try and get full-time jobs alongside content creation. Tactical Lauren, yes. Yeah, I would really, really love to be... That's the thing. I've had people ask me in the past, like, oh, like, what would you do if you actually started being able to make enough to like quit your job and do content creation full-time? Like, what would you do? And I've always say the same thing, in that I don't think I would feel like as fulfilled as I do now with my meteorology job that I would like otherwise. I really, really love what I do. And I think I love it so much that I wouldn't feel fulfilled unless I was doing it. Which is not the answer a lot of people think of. Like, I think a lot of people, like, that is the goal, you know? That, like, the goal is to just be like, okay, I'm doing content creation and I don't have to go to work anymore. But for me, it's just like, oh, I really like my job. I like being able to do something that brings me a lot of fulfillment. So yeah. Why isn't there a Pokemon VE other than Skyrim mods? That's a good question. I've seen Pixelmon. I've seen like Pixelmon. There was gonna be, I had a friend that was gonna be doing something Pixelmon related, and then I don't know if the plans ever came to fruition. Yeah, from what I know about you, you need to be in the career you have. Yeah, I really, really like where I'm at. I really, really, yeah, exactly. Not many people love the job that they do. And that's so true. And ironically, I did post about that on my Twitter like a couple days ago, just because I was like hit with just like, oh, wow. Like, I really am lucky that I get to wake up on the days that I go to work and get to just be like, yep, I enjoy what I do. I love what I do. I find fulfillment from it. I don't think I'm doing it just to line some pockets. Like, I find like such just fulfillment that's it's really nice. It's a nice feeling, and I feel very lucky that I'm able to have that, really. Despite the like tribulations with wages and all that, which if you know, you know. I know Felicia understands my struggle there. But yeah, it's so worth it. Hot take, being a big content creator seems overrated. It's a lot more fun to be a smaller content creator with a tight-knit community that all hangs out with each other. That is an interesting take, and I think I find myself inclined to agree. I think it's really cool. Like, I feel like I've always wondered, like, I watch a lot of like bigger content creators, like I watch a lot of VTubers, and obviously the chat just goes by so fast, like lightning speed. Girl, yeah, Felicia knows. She knows. She understands my plight. But it's just oh gosh, what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Content creation, right? Like the chat is going by so fast. I'm like, how do you get to know your viewers? Like, I guess like if you're like a bigger streamer and like someone like just super chats you all the time, like I guess that would be the only chance that you would ever like actually really know your viewers by their names, right? It's interesting. I feel like being like a moderately sized one, like, I don't know, there's like a lot of channels that have like 500k subs and their live streams are still like to the point where you can at least read them. Like, I watch the Nintendo podcast, and that one seems to have a live chat that's at least readable, even if there's like 10,000 people in chat or something, like, not in chat, but like watching. And you can still read it. I feel like a small, yeah, I feel like a small to medium. If I had like for example, if I had like 1 million subs, I'm never gonna get there. If I had 1 million subs and the chat was just going by, I feel like I'd be overwhelmed. Like, I just feel like I'd be like so just like what do I even do? Like, why are all these people watching me? Of course, like I have a friend and his whole thing is, well, if you put yourself out there, then you're inviting people to watch. And I'm like, well, that's true, but I still don't understand why half the time. Oh my gosh. Not yet. Maybe I should manifest, Felicia. I swear, like, when the probation saga was happening, I was like, literally every night, like, I'm keeping my job, I'm keeping my job, I'm keeping my job. Like, I was so stressed out. It's hard to believe that was like a year ago. That was like a little over a year ago, which was so crazy. Yeah, but I like my honestly, there's more of you here than I was anticipating. When I started the stream it was a pretty quiet, which is fine. I was just like talking to myself, which I've gotten pretty good at talking to myself since I started streaming, although it dries my throat out a lot. Really dries my throat out. But it's, you know, it's just something that you do when you stream. You talk a lot, and my local football club has 1,000 people attend the games regularly, and I can speak to all of them and know who is who and what they do. That's the kind of community you want. Enough to engage, enough to get new people flowing through, but knowing your regulars. Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think it's good to know the people in your chat, and I don't even just mean like know them personally. Like I think I technically know like everyone. There's 6 people in chat. Well, 6 people watching right now, I should say, at least on my I have my monitor up on the side. But 3 of them I have talked to in some capacity or another. Maybe not in person. Actually, I think Maddie, you're the only one I've met in person, which is crazy because Felicia and I were very close in distance at one point. I feel like, and we're still kind of close in distance. But yeah, drinking lots of water, it helps prevent your throat from drying up. Yeah, I need to do today's yesterday my drink of the day was a Diet Coke. And I normally have a cup of the day instead. Okay, Lauren, who am I? Well, I've met you in person. I would consider us friends, Maddie. I don't know about you, but I consider us friends. I think all of us, well, all of the chat right now to be friends. The lurkers, you can be friends with me too. You don't have to say anything, but friendly friends. We will be getting together soon. Yes, I that would be awesome. Honestly, like now there's like I didn't realize that there was another of us that was so like close. I mean, I guess they could be on the other side of the state. I don't actually know. Yeah, of course we're friends, Maddie. Of course we're friends. But yeah, Felicia, did you apply to the lottery to go to Worlds at all, or are you just staying behind and gonna just watch it regularly, like on the TV? I'm curious. I know there's like there's at this point like a pretty sizable group of people that I know going. I want to say it's a huge group. It's really only like 4 people that I know, but considering last year I knew 0 people at Worlds, I'm just like, you know, like maybe I don't know. I really hope I get my Worlds pass. I'm really hopeful. I want that pass so badly. It's not even funny. Because I've always wanted to go to San Fran. I was supposed to go to California a couple years ago, and then we missed our flight, and they were like, "We're not gonna rebook you." And it's like, okay. I did not, because we're spending all of our money trying to expand our family. Finally, that's so exciting. I'm still putting good juju out there for you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm like trying to manifest. I'm like, oh, please. Please. I want to go to San Fran so bad. The Nintendo store is out there, and I've only ever gone to the New York one. And the New York one is really cool. I actually really want to go back there, like soon. But there's not really, I keep on telling one of my friends this, I'm like, there's just nothing, there's no point in me going for a game related reason. I'd have to just go. Because right now there's just nothing releasing that I would make the trek for. Because I normally will, like, for the big, like, major Nintendo releases at this point at least. I've been doing it for about a year now. Which I guess I've only really done it twice, well, 3 times. I was outside waiting for the Switch 2. I waited for ZA, and technically I was second to get ZA. I should have been second, I was actually third, because some guy cut in front of me, but whatever. And I waited outside for Pokemon Day, and Pokemon Day was a blast. That was a lot of fun. I think it was fun because, like, the last 2 times I had done it, I was like, okay, my train is at 10 a.m. I have to go and make sure I'm there for 10 a.m. But for Pokemon Day, I made sure it was at like 7:30 at night, so I was able to just spend the whole day with my friends, which was a lot of fun. Speaking of New York, we should definitely meet up there once I move. We absolutely should. I think that would be a lot of fun. I need more excuses to go to New York. I already have excuses to go to, I have like a couple friends that live there now. Like, I technically like just already have an excuse, but yeah, it's, I don't know. I love Nintendo New York. I also just like Nintendo stores in general. So I've gone to the ones in Japan when I went to Japan. I didn't go to all of them. But I went to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. I think those were the only 3 I went to. But I went to a lot of Pokemon centers too, and the Pokemon centers were really cool. I remember seeing online before I went that there was this snow globe. And I really wanted the snow globe, and I was like, I'm never gonna be able to get the snow globe because I didn't think it would be. I didn't make the connection. Like, Lauren, you are literally going to Japan. You can get the snow globe until I saw it there, and I was like, oh, it's the snow globe! And I got the snow globe, and so now I put it out every Christmas, and it's like my favorite thing ever. It's supposed to be like a little lantern, and it has a Hisuian Zora and an Alolan Vulpix in it, and Alolan Vulpix is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's in my it's probably in my top 10, honestly, top 10. I think the Alolan Vulpix is definitely up there. I was too tired to go to the ZA launch. Yeah, I don't blame you. It was very tiring. I was sad I couldn't meet Pikachu later because I had to catch my train. I was happy NFB got first though. I was very happy for him. Japan is on another level. I literally couldn't American when I got back. 7-Eleven was life-changing. It's so true. And honestly, it's crazy because they like tried to bring Japanese food to 7-Eleven. I had ramen at my local 7-Eleven for like 2 days and then they never brought it back and I don't know why. But I wanted to get one. I was like, okay, next time I go to 7-Eleven and I see the ramen, I'll pick some up. Like they have the prepackaged stuff, right? Like your Maruchan, your cup noodles. But they had like actual ramen. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I definitely wanna try this. And I didn't try it in time. But honestly, the egg sandwiches they have now, they're not the same, but they're much closer to what you'd get in Japan than it used to be. Good luck with the hunt and the stream. Excited to see you again soon. Of course, Monday. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I had hooked up my Discord to OBS, so it should just say that I'm streaming, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it has the live symbol on it. Yeah. I imagine that's how you and Felicia enjoyed the stream. They were like, oh, I see Lauren streaming on Discord. I do self-promote in a couple servers. I don't think it's very effective, but you know. Something that I took to heart when I was like kind of first starting streaming is like, no one is gonna watch you stream if you don't at least somewhat put yourself out there. And I was like, you know what? That's true in a sense. And you know, I have friends that have Discord servers and stuff like that, but I just have myself. I do not have like a dedicated Discord server. Oh, I did not press the button. I gotta press the button. On the road right now, but just want to say hi. Hi, Nem. How are you? Yep, it says you're streaming. Yeah. I hope the road trip? Question mark? You would be the second person I know of that is on a road trip right now, which is kind of wild. But I hope it's going well, and I hope your day's going well. If you're commuting or whatever. Hope everything is going swimmingly. But yeah, I'd really love to go back to Japan someday. I keep on saying like, I want to go back. And unfortunately, as it stands right now, like I'm so worried about like jet fuel prices rising. I'm like, I want to go back so bad. Nope, just stopped in a drive-thru. Ooh, what food are you getting? I hope it's good. Hope it is yummy. I had some chicken earlier and that was very good. I don't know what I'm doing for dinner yet, though. I have no idea. I don't want sushi, but I've had a lot of sushi in the last week, so I should probably, like, slow down. Not because of, like, the money, but just, like... Well, yes, because of the money, but, like, not as much because of the money. Oh, Dutch Bros! Yeah, I've only ever seen one, and it was in the middle of Connecticut. It seems to be like they're slowly expanding elsewhere, but I've never had any myself. I've also never had, and there's another popular chain I've never had, I keep seeing stuff for. It's like Nothing Bundt Cakes, I think. It's supposed to be like Nothing But Cakes, but Nothing Bundt Cakes, or Bundt Cakes. I'd love to go to Japan. It is a blast, Maddie. It's so fun. I just exited out. We're gonna ignore that I did that. Chick-fil-A tonight, yes or no? Ooh. 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 I would say go for it. That is like my biggest, like one of my biggest guilty pleasures is Chick-fil-A. Like it's definitely a guilty pleasure. But I really do like their chicken. I actually live fairly close to one of their like test kitchens, so I get to have stuff that they don't sell elsewhere, which is really cool. But yeah. But yeah, they're opening up a place across the street soon, I found out, and I was like, ooh, like I really wanna see what's going on there. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, I've heard it's gonna be like some sort of like not a bar, but like not an event space either, like kind of just like a lounge space that has coffee, beer, and wine, and I'm always down for a good cup of wine. Do I drink very often? No, but I do like wine. It's kind of hard to... Now I want Chick-fil-A, sorry Maddie. It's kind of hard to get alcohol. Considering I live in such like a college heavy area, it's really hard to get alcohol around here. There's bars, yes, but like I don't want to go to a college bar. Like I'm old enough at this point where I'm like, I don't want to, like I'm getting the puffiness under my eyes like that. Like I'm beginning to get a little too old to go to college bars. I'm fine, at least now I know what to get for dinner tonight. I still need to figure out what I'm gonna get for dinner tonight. I live above Trader Joe's, so that's been a really nice thing to be able to experience. Oh, I got a text message. It is my apartment telling me that the payment system has changed, as if I didn't already pay rent with the new system. You don't miss frat payments. Oh my gosh, that's like basically all where I used to live was. There was like just like even there were like literally like basement dive bars, and my coworkers and I would go to them. Like we were all just like after work, like on like a Wednesday night, when we were all off, like we would just go out. And it was crazy, but I'm like, yeah, I'm a little too old for this now. But get me to like a winery or a vineyard, and I'm very happy. Or cider. I like cider too. My favorite cider is actually from back home. It's not actually. I think they might be from Maine. But it's called Down East. Their cider is really, really good. Really like Down East cider. They actually had some at Alamo Draft House when I went, and it was a happy hour, so I got some, and it was quite good. I don't know if any of you have watched any movies lately outside of like the Mario movie. I know there's a couple people who have watched that, including myself. I'm gonna see it again on Tuesday. But I've seen two other movies in the meantime. I watched the drama, which had Zendaya and Robert Pattinson in it, and that was pretty good. It lived up to its name. It was the drama. And then I saw another one. I think it was called like Mother Mary. It's starring another Anne Hathaway movie, believe it or not. She's been very busy lately. With Devil Wears Prada 2 and everything else. I haven't watched Project Hail Mary yet. I have not. Also, welcome to the stream, Crown. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute. Hope the month treated you well, or however long it's been. Couple weeks. A week. I lose track of time. But yeah, I haven't watched Project Hail Mary yet. My younger brother. I kept on wanting to say younger and little, and I couldn't decide which. But he was quite the fan of that movie, and I feel like if he liked it, he's kind of hard to please. He really liked the Mario movie, but it's just funny because he's just so hard to please. I was like, it's so funny that the critics all hated it, and here he is like doesn't find many movies that he actually likes, and he likes the Mario movie, and he also liked Project Hail Mary. Very like dual sides. I'm literally 5 months away from being able to legally drink, so I'm here just vibing, hearing y'all talk about bars and stuff. The last movie I've watched was the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie when that came out. I haven't watched that one yet. I watched the first one when it came out, and I did not watch the second one because I thought it was weird that it was coming out in December. That was a little interesting timing. Just watched Michael at the movies last night, and Mortal Kombat 2 is next week. I forgot Mortal Kombat 2 was coming out. I really did. But I think I'm seeing Michael when my mother-in-law comes down, like next week or something like that. So. Alright. We've been going and going and going. Not much luck on the Squirtle front. I might have to stop and not stop, but like take a break in a minute to get some water. I think my throat is starting to dry out a little bit for all the talking. You'll have to let me know what you think of Mortal Kombat 2 because I'm definitely curious about it in the sense that it is a video game movie. But I'm definitely a little nervous how well it's gonna go. I'm like that with Street Fighter too, the Street Fighter movie that's coming out. I don't know when. I think it's this year, like later this year. But yeah, just I'm curious. I'm curious. Yay. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I'm like distracted shiny hunting. Don't try this at home, kids. How does it feel that the song will forever be ingrained in your mind? I feel like I'm just like letting it roll off at this point. Like I barely even notice that I'm like just listening to this song over and over and over again. You know what? I'm gonna be quick and just press the button since I have my finger over it, and I'm sure this will not be as shiny. Yep. But yeah, there's a couple like Pokemon songs that are just like ingrained into my memory, and most of them are Legends Arceus. They had that like Nintendo Music Wrapped thing that they did last year, and it was like, your favorite songs are Legends Arceus, Legends Arceus, and then it was like 11 a.m. Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then Legends Arceus, Legends Arceus. It was really funny. I'm just a really big Legends Arceus fan, so I do put that music on. The Heartwood theme is one of my favorites in that game. I just think it's so good. It's one of my favorite songs in the entire franchise. And obviously Professor Laventon's theme, you know, I'm a big Laventon fan. I have to bring him up at least once every stream or I will combust. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Jacob. How are you? Or do you have any streams coming up soon? I had fun at the last one. I did have to leave for date night, but I had fun on your last stream. One of the songs that's been engraved in my mind is the Area Zero battle theme from Scarlet. Yes. So, fun fact, I bought the my DLC progression through the Switch games has been really funny. In Sword and Shield, I beat the DLC, did everything I could there. I'm still working through the Dynamax adventures, but that's because I'm shiny hunting. So occasionally I'll go back to that and try to get a shiny. So far I've only gotten 2. I've gotten like a Tapu Lele and I got a Buzzwole. And so yeah, I've done everything I can like story-wise in that game. Scarlet and Violet, I bought the DLC, haven't beaten it yet. I haven't even beaten the Indigo. Actually, I might be close to beating the Indigo. Not Indigo. Teal Mask. I didn't beat the Teal Mask. I might have gotten pretty close. And then there's the indigo disc, which is what I was thinking of. And that was definitely quite the experience. And I just haven't gone through it yet. And then Z, I didn't buy the DLC at all. It's not that I'm like not interested in it. It's just that I thought it was too grindy, and I thought I wouldn't have as much fun with it because it was grindy. But Jacob says, I want to stream this weekend, but I have to do so much stuff. Well, you are in like graduation season, right? That's a hectic time of year, for sure. But if you find time, you find time. If you don't, you don't. Either way. It's really, I think streaming should be like at your own pace. That's why I went like 2 weeks without streaming. I think it was exactly 2 weeks. I played Tomodachi Life, then I had work, then my parents came into town and I was just busy. And then I was like, I should probably stream again. And so now I streamed again. The reason being is that I transferred up my childhood Delphox from Pokemon X into Scarlet, and that was a song that played when I first harassed. Oh, that's so cool, Maddie. That's so fun. I agree, ZA was a meh game to me. Looking forward to Winds and Waves. Yeah, I definitely preferred Legends Arceus to Legends ZA. It's not that I thought ZA was like bad. I just was like, I don't really like the wild areas. I thought Legends Arceus did the like the encounters better. I don't know, the wild areas just weren't my cup of tea. I understood why they were there, like story-wise and whatnot, but just not my favorite thing. But I feel like Legends Arceus, it was just so good, and I really like the exploratory ways that they went about that game. But I will say ZA's music is very, very good. Oh, I heard a cat. She has awakened from her slumber. I will say that the music is very good. It was such a crazy experience to see my original starter by my side again. Oh, I did not press the button. Did autopilot again. I had to miss out on a strawberry festival event today because I felt too exhausted from finals and drawing. Oh no! Oh, that's sad. I love strawberries. Insane in the Rain helped. Oh my gosh, I was actually listening to, I don't know if it was his specifically, but he was performing alongside it. It was a composition of Pollyanna from Mother, and it was so good. It was so good. Been on a big Pollyanna listening binge lately. Cat, yes, she's back there. She's doing something she's not supposed to be doing, though. Hey, Luna. You know better. No. She's looking at me. You can't see her, but she is. She licks her belly a lot. And I don't like her licking her belly because she's losing hair down there. And it could be stress related and it could be allergy related. But we've tried both. We've tried things to alleviate both and nothing works. And when I've seen, you know, when people go to the vet, it's like, oh, they're fine. It's like, okay. I have to jump off and drive home. Good luck on the stream, Lauren. So fun. Thanks for having me. Thanks for joining, Felicia. Thank you for dropping in. Let me know if you have any questions, like if you ever do end up setting up OBS and everything. If you want to stream from the Switch, if you can find like a 4KS, that's probably all you really need, honestly. It seems like it's a little bit washed out for whatever reason. Like as I stream, like it's not even just like the stream, it's just like all the colors in general. Like even I look like a little washed out when I'm watching the stream, and I haven't been able to figure out why that is, but it happens. But yeah, Strawberry Festival, that sounds a lot of fun. But it's okay, Jacob. I missed out on the Cherry Blossom Festival in DC this year because I was getting off of night shift. And I was like, I do not want to deal with people. I do not want to have 4 hours of sleep and have to like deal with people when I'm just trying to get like Dongo or something. Because they have all sorts of like stalls and everything. There's a very like there's a nice like Japanese presence in DC, and I mean that in the sense of like there's a lot of like celebration of the culture. So like Otakon is down there, and I really like going to Otakon, and I'm really hoping I can make it this year. There's a couple factors that might limit that. Essentially, basically, it's like if things don't turn around, it's gonna be choosing between San Francisco or Otakon. And I'm definitely gonna choose San Francisco if I do get into Worlds. Not as a competitor. Not as a competitor. I'm not good enough for that. But as just like a spectator. I also went to a student leadership event yesterday. Oops. Oh. And a senior city cruise event too. That's fun. And a senior dance event. Oh, I hope the dance was fun. I do miss dances. I do genuinely miss that. I think the last one, it wasn't even technically like a dance, but I went to a conference in my field, and they had like a... Sorry, the cat again. They had a floor where you could just like dance, and there was a live like jazz band. It was really cool. Large events are fun, but there's only so much I can do before I get tired. That's so fair. I hear you. I understand. Oh, are you gonna say hi? Come here. You wanna say hi? No? She's right next to me. You might have seen her nose. You might have seen her nose on stream. I would... Oh, there she is. Half of me is like, maybe she's hungry, but she got fed on time today, and her next feeding time is not until 7 p.m. So it's a little early for her to be hungry. Alright. Back into the hunt. Once I get to 2000, I will take a very quick breather, and I will just get some water. I actually still have some Diet Coke I have to finish. They actually, this is gonna be so wild, and you guys might not understand. Sorry. She is the baby. She's so cute. Hi. You wanna say hi? You're rubbing on the chair. What are you doing? She's being very silly. Baby, what's up? She's so cute. Cat. Yes, she's a cat. She's being a very silly goose. Oh gosh, what was I even talking about? I don't even remember. Something about cats. I don't know. I've been losing my train of thought today. To be fair, I got like 4 hours of sleep, which I didn't realize. That's probably why I have bags under my eyes. I'm just realizing, because like, so I went to bed at 2, and then the baby, the cat, I call her the baby because she's just a baby. She woke me up at 6, so I only got like 4 hours of sleep. So I will have to hit the hay early tonight if I want to be functional for work tomorrow. Or, you know, maybe I could just get like an Alani or something and go about my day. I do quite like Alani's. That has been like one of my things. Oh geez, only 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, it's a little rough. That's okay though. We will survive. I will just try to go to bed early tonight. I thought I heard something like in the background of my apartment, but I did not, I don't think. It might be the TV from the other room. I don't know. Yeah. Honestly, I might go for... Maybe I'll go for a walk later. I don't know, I started the stream early so that I could get in like a lot of attempts in and so I could get off of the stream a little bit early, both in an account for me only sleeping like 4 hours, and also because I have work tomorrow, and if I want to play with my friends, I'm going to have to make sure that I have some stuff set up before. So it's early, but that's okay. It's an early stream. I am trying to make it to like, I don't know, I could try and do 6 hours. Not 6 hours. No, we are not do 6 hours today. I decided that the only time I will do a strong, I'm like misspeaking like crazy today. The only time I will do like a long stream is I think, like I might do like a birthday celebration stream. Like it'll have to be after my birthday because of course I work on my birthday. I already know I work on my birthday because my summer schedule is in and my birthday's in July. So I might do like a birthday, like, I don't know what the term would be, subathon? I don't know, like just like a really big push. Because I really do want to make it to 1K by the end of the year. So I'm thinking of, I don't know, I'm gonna do something fun for it, I think. I just think that would be a lot of fun if I did like a whole like long thing. I'm actually considering playing Heart Gold with the Pokewalker. I gotta wait for the weather to get good though. My birthday's also in July. I feel like I remember that. I feel like I remember your birthday's not too long. I think it's after me. You're in like, you're after like the 10th, right? Like sometime after the 10th. I'm cutting that off. That's not my actual birthday, but that's like the closest round number, I think. I feel like I have a day in mind and I can't remember if it's right or not. But yeah, I will have to find a way to get to New York. I don't know. I have like a long stretch of days off at the end of May, and I'm kind of like, do I want to just like do a trip to New York? Like, I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted to just like go. But I gotta make, like, it's gonna depend on a couple of things. I like don't want to go because I know I will spend money if I go. And I don't want to spend that much money. I bought a Pokewalker from a retro store a couple months ago. I should probably use it. Yes. Honestly, my main reason for wanting to walk, it's gonna sound so dumb. I want to play Pokemon Go again. I haven't played in a long time, and I heard Go Fest is free this year, and I really want to be able to participate in that, which means I have to get like some Pokemon into some fighting shape, and I have to do a couple other things. Clear out my bag. I think my bag is like full in that game. And I also want to play Pikmin Bloom this month in particular, because Pikmin Bloom has the like game cart event going on right now. And that's something that I will definitely want to do stuff for. Also, Crown, is that on? Sorry, I'm gonna like click on your profile picture one. Yeah, I thought it was Violet. I was like, I think Crown's profile picture is Violet. Lauren, I'll send you a picture of my favorite item in my Pokemon collection. I think you'll find it cool. I very likely will. I find most Pokemon things cool. Oh gosh, what work-related thing is going on? Everything is falling apart. Not actually. But everything is chaotic. Interesting. Interesting. Nothing falling apart, but something that is interesting. Alright, let me take a peek. I am looking on my phone. Oh, that's so cool! What? Is that like complete in box? That would be really cool if it was like complete in box. I mean, even if it's not, that's still really cool to have. I have some friends that have like complete in-box versions of like the Japanese Fire Emblem games, and I'm so jealous. I'm like, that's so cool. Let's see. Keep on pressing the wrong button. I'm on like autopilot, but not the right autopilot. It's got everything, including the manuals. That's so cool. I kind of want to get Legends Arceus sealed just because that game means so much to me. It was just kind of lame, but I'm just like, I don't know. I have like you might not be able to tell. Yeah, you definitely are not gonna be able to tell. On my shelf over there, like the middle like level of squares is all dedicated to Legends Arceus. I have some Japanese exclusive boxes, pins. I have the album that only came out in Japan. I have an acrylic standee of Irida. I have like a couple things in there. Also, a couple days ago, I rewatched Frozen for the first time in 12 years. Jacob, you are making me want to rewatch Frozen. I did see your community post about that. I'm proud to say that I actually kind of enjoyed it. Yeah, I haven't watched Frozen in so long. Now I kind of want to. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. Maybe I'll rewatch Frozen. I did like a rewatching binge of some old Disney movies a while back. So I rewatched Pocahontas. I rewatched Mulan. I watched like a couple different like animated Disney movies. Peach and Rosalina and the Mario Galaxy movie were enough to finally change my opinion on Frozen. I did see you say that. And then when you were posting pictures, like the pictures in the community post, I was like, oh my gosh, like he's right. They are like, even like the colors are very like Anna and Elsa coded. Or Anna and Elsa are Peach and Rosalina coded. I mean, technically Peach and Rosalina came first. I don't know if that's what they were. They probably did not actually like think anything of it. Also, Math, hello, welcome to the stream. I liked your Tomodachi Life video that you posted. Every time, the two things that made me crack up the most were when you just had everyone talk about a pear. And then when you were just like, here, have an apple for every one of your Miis. I was like, yeah. That's kind of how I was when I was playing the demo. I was like, here, have an apple. It's like the only thing I want to give you is an apple or a fried egg. But then I was curious because it seems like your version had sushi as one of the first time foods, and mine did not have that. It had the apple, it had the egg. I think mine had nachos. I think nachos was the food that I had. But yeah. We've been having fun in the stream so far. It's been like a nice, quiet, calm time. Yes, this pair, more of a wordplay of Sephiroth saying, "Oh, despair, this pair." Oh, I see. That's really good. That's something I feel like it was almost akin to like yesterday when I had Cute stocked in Volo about betrayal. 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 Alright, we are one away from 2,000 encounters. Can we get the shiny Squirtle at 2,000 encounters or resets or whatever? Let's see. This number 2,000. Can we get it? I have to wait for the dialogue to close. I gotta wait for my rival to get his starter. Alright, let's see. Is it a shiny? That's not a shiny. That's not a shiny, but we have hit 2,000 encounters. Resets. Whichever you choose. I've heard both. both work. Honestly, I used to hate Frozen as a kid, and I'm so glad that now I finally was able to let it go and enjoy the movie. I have my comfort characters to thank for teaching me how precious sisterly love is. I really wish me and my sister were as close as, well, I guess either of them. I just got her birthday present today. And I was like, well, just like let me know when it gets to you because it's supposed to be delivered today, and she hasn't got back to me yet. Don't mind me sending you pics of my collection. Ooh, have you sent me more? Oh my gosh, that's the typing game! That's also really cool. That also, I believe... I was on autopilot. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. That very clearly was not the one with the shiny Squirtle, right? Man, it kind of sucks because there's a couple streamers that I will really like to watch, like when I'm like winding down for the day, and like after work. After, you know, everything. In the mornings, when I'm on night shift, they don't really stream in the mornings. Unfortunately, since I go to bed at like noon when I'm on night shifts, like my options are pretty slim. It's really like, is there a Nintendo Direct or a Pokemon Direct, or is there an announcement I can like completely dive into an internet forum? I used to be on Family boards a lot before the Switch 2 got announced. And that was fun to just kind of, I love speculation. I love it. I am one of the rare few that enjoys Nintendo Direct speculation, but will not let it go to my head. However, this also means that I know what leakers are worth their chops. And so I know which ones to listen to, and I, like, you know, it's like even if something doesn't happen the way that they said it would, in the sense of like there's a recent game, I won't say it just in case for whatever reason no one has heard about it or someone hasn't heard about it, but it was supposed to get revealed this month and then it didn't, and people are like, see, the leaker doesn't know what they're talking about. And I'm like, well, they kind of leaked the announcement of the Switch 2 and no one believed that it was actually going to happen, and then it did. So, you never know. I think they might know what they're talking about, but that just might be me. Like, there's been multiple different other people also backing up the specific game, so I'm like, I know it exists, it just didn't work out in the timing, and that happens. There's a lot of stuff that I say that I think is going to happen at a specific time frame, and then it doesn't. Doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about, it just means the timing was off. I can't wait for Yoshi in the Mysterious Book. Originally I wasn't gonna play it, but now I'm in the mood for it. I still am not sure if I'm going to get that game. That game might be if I find it for $40 somewhere. Which I guess it's technically gonna be like... No, it's 60 on the eShop, 70 physically. If I find it for 40 somewhere, I will pick that up, probably. But that's the thing too, is like, I'm really like in the phase where it's like, I really should just like work through my backlog, because there's not a lot of games right now that I'm like actively like playing a lot of. Like realistically, I should, let's see, what games do I have to finish? I have to finish the 1,000-Year Door. I have to finish the 1,000-Year Door. I'm like 70% of the way through that game. And I just haven't gotten it yet. No, it's 50, 60. Oh, okay. Well, still, if I find it for 40, I would pay $40 for that game. It's gonna get crazy when the Smash hype cycle starts again. Yeah, I think that's going to be, a little scary. People get really intense about Smash discourse. Finish the 1,000-Year Door, it's epic. I know, I really have to. I really have to. Once I finish it, I'll let you know, Jacob. That might be like the next game, because I was reminded that I did not finish it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really have to finish that game. Also sorry for the DM. For whatever reason. Oh, I think it's because I have Discord open on my... Hello? Hi? going? I think it's because I have Discord open on my computer that I'm on right now. So it's basically just not sending me notifications. So I'm not ignoring you, Maddie. It's just not sending to my phone and I don't see it. Hey, it's the game you're playing. That's true. Oh, that's so cool. Are those strategy guides? Like Japanese strategy guides? That's pretty cool too. That's pretty nifty. People get indeed really intense about Smash Bros. Weirdly enough, I don't care anymore as long as the character is fun to play. Yeah, me and my friend ended up doing like a long-winded podcast about what we would choose for. Hello? The baby is back. Hi. Hello. Do you wanna go on my shoulder? Hmm? Are you just gonna sit there? Hold on, let me. Can I like? Ha ha ha! There she is. There she is. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I feel like I made it like. I want to be tall. Why aren't I tall? I had to make my me on Tomodachi Life so tiny. I don't even know. Let's see. Is that? I have to like reset this now. That's probably fine. That works out, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I'm always like trying to figure out like where I want my camera to be. And it's definitely a challenge figuring that out. Oh, it's complete in box XD and Coliseum. I don't know why I thought they were gaming manuals. Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, Eggman would go so hard in Smash. Amy for Smash, actually. Like, Amy for Smash. Let me attack people with a hammer. She's so cool. I really like Amy. I have to buy all my GameCube games in Japanese because I own a Japanese GameCube. That's really cool. That's actually quite cool. Who do you want to get added to the next Smash game, Lauren? Oh, Amy. Amy. I said in the video that I wanted to replace Incineroar with Greninja. Or not Greninja. Why did I say Greninja? Not Greninja. Greninja's already in Smash. I want to replace Incineroar with Gengar. I think Gengar would be a really cool Pokemon to have. So I said Gengar. I actually said, I don't know if you've ever played this, Jacob, but I said it would be really fun to have the Deltarune playable character trio. So Chris, Susie, and Rouse. And have them be like a playable character. I thought that would be cool. What else did I say? I said, oh my gosh, I am only remembering 2 out of the 5. We did 5. What were the other 2 I said? Or 3 I said. I can't do math. I can't remember what I did. Oh, it's bothering me that I can't remember. Because the only character I can remember is like my grand finale. Like if I could choose one final character to go into Smash Bros. Like what would I choose? I would choose I would choose Goku. Not because I think I'm like, what? Like Sora like broke the internet right when that got announced. And I was like, what would also break the internet? Goku. Goku would break the internet. But yeah, I don't know, like Lucina's already in there. Daisy was a huge get for me. I really wanted Daisy in Smash. I was like, Daisy would be so cool. I mean, even if she's just an Echo character, I'm like, my girl's in Smash. I love her. Love Daisy. Love Lucina. They're both already in there. So I don't know. Probably like, I don't know. I think any third-party character is a really cool get into Smash. Maybe a movie character getting added to Smash would break the internet. But if you... oh, that's right. I said Astrobot. I said Astrobot would be cool to add to Smash. Which would be really hard to do with the PlayStation like branding and everything. But I was like, Astrobot would be cool. I still want Toad in Smash so I can get Toadette as a costume. They would absolutely have Toadette as like a an alternate costume for Toad. Like, just 100%. Nothing yet? Hi. She's still over here. She's licking. And licking. She's being a very affectionate kitty today. I think it's because she slept all morning. She really was just like asleep. Rotate this slightly. That's good. She really was just like asleep all morning. Oh, there she goes. She's leaving. Everyone say bye, Luna. Bye, Luna. I feel like they're like, you could do like a whole thing with like Captain Toad too, I feel like, for Smash with Toad. I think there are plenty of Sega reps that would be better in Smash than Sonic characters IMO. I would probably put either Adel, oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this, I'm really sorry. Adel Kristen from YS in Smash, or Yuri Lowell or Jude Mathis from the Tales of series. Yeah, I have heard very good things about both those series, and I have not played either. I've heard good things. We have actually quite a few Tales games in this apartment right now, and I just haven't. Actually, speaking of Tales games, another one. Oh my gosh, Arcade Bunny! Actually, just bring the whole arcade back. Put the bunny back to work. we want Arcade Bunny to be back at work in the Badge Arcade. That's what I want. I want the Badge Arcade back. I want themes back. I'm dying for themes to come back in some capacity. I'm like, I think they can do it. Or maybe something that they could do is like, maybe they end up having it so that a Switch like 2 Pro, that's so dumb. Switch 2 Pro themes exclusive to the Switch 2 Pro. Just like a little more GPU, that's all you gotta do. I think they're kind of getting close because the rewards page has music and like different themes on it now. They've had the Mario Galaxy one up for a while back. I was quite pleased when it was for that like 2-day period, the Animal Crossing GameCube soundtrack being played. In fact, I really wish they would add Animal Crossing GameCube to NSO. I'm still hoping that happens. I feel like they kind of missed their big chance for the 25th anniversary. It feels like if they were gonna add it, like the 25th anniversary would kind of be the perfect time. And they added the music to NSO, not NSO, Nintendo Music Service. And I just feel like it would be great if I know the calendar only goes out to like 2030 in that game. But I'm just really just like, come on, just add it to NSO. It'll be fine. Just add it. It's all good. Especially Mario. Oh, sorry. I'm like reading this out of order. I want Mario Party 4 through 7 added to GameCube NSO, especially Mario Party 6 because Toadette. I really hope we get like the GameCube Mario Parties. I think we will eventually. I think if we got like 1, 2, and 3 on NSO, and those were like remade and superstars, I think we should get 4 through 7 at some point on the GameCube NSO. Tales of is a really good JRPG series, but not too easy. Depends on the game though. What would you say is like a good starter Tales game to get into? We have a lot of them. So there's a non-zero chance, probably actually a pretty decent chance that I have it in my possession. Smash Melee being added to NSO is sadly Cope, unfortunately. When did... Hold on, I'm gonna look something up real quick. What are you doing? I can feel you under me. What's going on? She wants attention. Let me look something up real quick. Smash 64. Clearly state. You can hear my keyboard, it's fine. So they still have a while away before the 30th anniversary of that franchise. They still have a little bit. The 25th anniversary actually I think was last year. So I feel like that would be another example of like the perfect time to add Smash like 64 would have probably been not last year. Why did I say last year? 2 years ago. But I'm guessing that they felt it was still too new. So I guess what they could do instead is they could do either a new Smash for the 30th, which would be in 2029, or they could do Smash Melee and Smash 64, maybe Smash Brawl. Hot take, I really liked Brawl. That's absolutely nostalgic goggles speaking, but honestly, it's really good. Give us Coliseum. Like, why did they add XD and not Coliseum? So true, Maddie. I really hope that they do add it one of these days, because I'm waiting on playing XD until Coliseum gets added. I should probably honestly rank all the JRPGs I've ever played, but Pokemon would probably be at the bottom for me. Oh no! Well, I like Pokemon. Honestly, I really liked Live Alive when I played that. That was a lot of fun. I really liked that. I think that technically counts as JRPG, right? It definitely does. I don't know why I'm saying probably counts. It definitely does. That one was a lot of fun for me. I really liked like going through all the different stories and everything. I think Near Future might have been my favorite. That one was crazy. It was really good. I never got to play GameCube games as a kid because I never owned the GameCube. My first console was the Wii and not the GameCube. My first console was actually the PS2. Technically speaking, we got a PS2 and my first game I ever beat was The Hobbit, which I got to see and doing a little research for my last video, because it was at E3 the same year stage debut was. So that was pretty cool to kind of be like, oh my gosh, like that's the first game I ever beat. I was 5 or 6, I think, when I beat that game. We do have Tales of Vesperia. I don't know if we have Tales of Zillia, is that how you pronounce it? Are really good starting points. If you want, you could do Berseria, but the combat is a bit different. I think we have Berseria too. I played Brawl Subspace 2 years ago. It was epic. I loved saving Peach as Kirby, destroying everyone with Meta Knight. The list goes on. Subspace was so good. They definitely should bring something like that back. They tried. The next one I feel like would be the big return, I think. Because like it kind of felt like with the spirits they were like trying to kind of do like a more low-key version, but then they just like revealed the movie part before it. And I think it's because Sakurai was so frustrated that people were like leaking things online, and that's sad. Actually, one of these days I really would like to do, maybe, I don't know, maybe if I feel like it tomorrow night we'll do that. I kind of just like want to do a Kirby Air Rider stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just play around with people if other people have it. I haven't played it in a minute. I got it for Christmas and I definitely want to play it more. Not to mention King DDD being such a sweetheart in Subspace too. True. What even is the GameCube NSO app? I just checked. Pretty much nothing. Yeah, it's been slow rolling. We're now a year out and we still don't... Almost a year. Honestly, I bet you Coliseum gets added this month. I think they're gonna want to make it. Here's my philosophy. And in fact, you know, maybe we find out very soon whether Animal Crossing is gonna make it to... Oh, she's back. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hello. Hello. I bet you we find out fairly soon if oh no, don't go on the desk. If we get Animal Crossing on GameCube NSO soon. Because what I think is gonna happen, and I'm gonna actually double check. I wanna check what games were announced. No, please don't step on the desk. Please don't step on the desk. Okay, so we actually have 2 games that we're looking for, and honestly, I bet you one of them will be June. We have... Girl, please? Don't go on the desk, I'm begging. I Actually, we didn't get a game in April. Oh no, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. This is interesting. December 10th, it was Wario World. January 9th was Path of Radiance. Then we skipped all the way to March. We didn't get one in February. And it's been kind of like that. You had June, July, August, and then skipped September, October, skipped November, December, January, skipped February, March. I would assume that we get one in May and June. I think. I think. We only have 2 games left. So my thing is... Oh my gosh, it's Nathan Rubin! I still have to reply to your message. I'm so sorry. I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, he messaged me and I never replied. I'm sorry. I still have to open it. It's not that I was trying to ghost you or anything. It's just more like, life got busy and... Coliseum 100% next year with the new Pokemon Presents. They only do a game every 2 months. But like, it's weird because they do like double up some months. Like some months they do like they had June, July. You skipped August. You had, or no, was it skipped August or skipped August and September? Hold on, I'm going back. No, you didn't skip August. So we had games out of June, July, August of 2025, not September, October, not September 2025. We got one October 2025, didn't get one November, and then December we had one, but we also got one in January. So it seems like it's like just like weird. Like it's just weird. Like it's a weird sort of schedule. It's gonna be like that for 2 more years until the next NSO app. It's like around 2 months every time. I don't know. I feel like what they could do, since they skipped February, is they could do one in May and one in June. And then they could be like, oh, well, we are adding this whole slate, because I think 2 games for the whole of 2026 isn't gonna be enough. And I think obviously like they do have like the surprise games that they'll throw in there. Like I don't think we knew Wario World was coming. And the 2 that are left are Coliseum and Sunshine. Sunshine is like a summer game, so that's probably definitely going to be in there sometime in the next like 2 months or 3 months. All good. I sent you a Tomodachi video. I keep seeing hilarious TikToks. The game is like fuel for like chaos. I was streaming Tomodachi Life yesterday and it was definitely like a lot of chaos. But yeah, hopefully we get a GameCube update soon. I don't think they'll wait until next year for Coliseum. I think if they were gonna wait that long, they probably would have not announced it already. Like maybe they would have announced Coliseum or XD, but not both if it wasn't gonna be out by the time like 2026 comes. Or not 2026, 2027 comes. But we'll see. They are going to take it away from us. Well, there's no filter, so it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm too like. It's funny in the sense of like. It's funny in the sense of like there's no filter, but like I also like won't put anything. The funniest thing that I've come across so far on my own like islands is just that like Volo and Humoris were talking about betrayal, and then Mario and who was it? I think it was Dr. House. If any of you have ever watched House MD, they were talking about who's best at betrayal, and I was like, Mario talking about betrayal is wild. Thankfully, I can already play Sunshine on 3D All-Stars. I've actually never played Sunshine yet too. That is another game on my backlog because I started it and I never finished it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do a Sunshine stream one of these days. Sunshine is like the only 3D Mario I haven't played. I think it's hard too because like the game like doesn't necessarily have like the best reputation. It's kind of just like it's like a fan favorite for, you know, those who actually like played it at the time. But I think like overall, like comparing it to like Galaxy and Odyssey especially, which really there's only been like, in my opinion, if you think Sunshine is bad, Mario 64 wasn't the greatest control-wise either. So would you say there's only, like, I don't know, like even Galaxy, when I was playing Galaxy, the controls definitely got me a couple times. It wasn't the worst though. But Galaxy 2 and Odyssey are high bars to clear. I would love to play it, but I have no patience trying to create a character. Nate, I'm gonna add you to my friends and family island. I have one for streaming that I'm not like putting any like actually real life friends and family on. But I have a separate island and I will add you to that island and I'll send you what your me looks like. I hope I can reach a total of 400 games beaten this year in my life. I feel like it's really hard for me to you are gonna knock stuff down. I feel like I just don't have enough time. I wish I did. I wish I had all the time in the world. But I don't. And I'm really bad at clearing backlogs. I tend to go back to like cozy daily check-in games a lot and playing games that I already like played all the story. Like I play Legends Arceus on occasion still. But yeah, I'm very bad at beating games. I was talking yesterday about how I haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom yet, so that might be another stream series. I think for that one, I haven't really fully decided what I'm going to do for that, but I think next year specifically, for the 10-year, it doesn't feel real I'm saying that, 10-year anniversary of Breath of the Wild, I think I'm going to do like a full replay of that game next year. Don't know when I'm going to do Tears of the Kingdom though. Don't know when I'm going to finish that. Kind of makes me want to just wait until next year. But by next year, honestly, we might already have this new 3D Zelda announced. We're gonna have the Zelda movie. So I'm like, they probably will have something Zelda coming out either later this year or next year. I don't know. That's just me speculating. Some sort of Zelda, because it doesn't make, like, they gotta have something. Like, they re-released the Mario Galaxy games because of the Mario Galaxy movie. So they're gonna have something, I'm sure. 3D World is my favorite 3D Mario, and Galaxy 1 too. Hey, everyone can play games however they want. Litz is even worse than you at beating games. Oh, I hope he's doing okay. I know he's been going through a tough patch. I'm so bad too at completing games, and the Pokemon games I stopped playing, I don't even remember where I am. Yeah, I beat ZA, but I haven't gotten the DLC, and I also haven't beaten the DLC for Scarlet and Violet. I think going through my video on, I don't know, Scarlet and Violet is really hard for me to go back to because I hate the art direction in that game. I'm sorry. And I know everyone is like, wow, this game has such good stories. Like, it's so fun. And I'm just like, I really hate the art direction. I can't play this game. I really liked ZA's art direction, and I really liked, I prefer, actually, let me say, I prefer the art direction for Sword and Shield and Legends Arceus to whatever Scarlet and Violet was doing. I know Sword and Shield didn't have the best graphics, and I know Legends Arceus didn't have the best graphics, but I'm really huge on, like, vivid colors. I like vivid colors in my games. And the only times that I don't like vivid colors in my games is when I'm playing something like Skyrim or like ESO or I don't know, some other, like, maybe I'm playing Final Fantasy. Sometimes it's not brightly colored there either, unless you're playing the SNES games. But yeah, you know, I like brightly colored things. I'm trying to play and beat every single mainline Pokemon game. So far I've beaten ZA, Scarlet and Violet, or Scarlet X, and I'm playing White 2. I did a Nuzlocke of, I think it was, I want to say it was White 2. It was either White 2 or Black 2, and I can't remember which. But I was doing a Nuzlocke of that, and that was a lot of fun. I should probably go back to it or something. Or I should just play the game. I have the game. I can just play it that way. It's not even my copy. It's technically my sister's copy. That she was just like, just play it. I'm like, okay. There are a couple games I haven't completed yet, like Luigi's Mansion. I'm stuck on the final boss, but for the most part, I complete most games I play. I'm very bad at completing games. It's so hard for me to play games. And it's not that it's actually hard, it's just that I play games so slowly that inevitably a new game comes along and steals my attention away. So like, what game was I playing before Tomodachi Life came out? Well, actually, I had beaten Mario Galaxy, but that was because I forced myself to. I was like, I really want to beat this before the Mario movie comes out. And so I did that, and I beat it. And for those of you who may not have been watching at the time, there's a playlist on my channel of me playing Galaxy, if you feel like checking that out. I'm only saying that because I see I have some lurkers in the chat. Hello and welcome, lurkers. Oh, and lurkers, here's my baby. Hi. You're so cute. Huh? She's back. She's just a little baby. Oh, no desk. She really likes trying to keep me on the desk too. Alright, let's see if this is shiny. Not shiny yet. I have to like check chat. Y'all are like zoom in. I love it. For the next 3D oh, Nate is surprised. Oh, okay, let's see. Couple different things. Nem is back from his drive. Welcome back, Nem. I was surprised at how much I enjoyed ZA. I also really enjoyed ZA. For the next 3D Mario, I am praying for Toadette to be playable. I know you would. Toadette has been in 3D Mario games like Odyssey as an NPC, but never as a playable character. Yeah, I think it would have to be something like multiple party like characters being playable if that were to happen, or maybe like a mini game. Maybe you could like, maybe they bring back mini games and Toadette's playable in there. That'd be kind of cool. Only game I'd consider doing a Nuzlocke of as of right now would be X, but that's it. I really like the art style for Sun and Moon. There's actually a game called World's End Club that has the same key character designer. I have seen that game and I feel like it's pretty fun. Except for Treasure Tracker, that is. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anyone else has seen or heard of when Treasure Tracker had this like the Switch version got put on sale completely by accident, and so there was a giant discount, and so you could get the game for $5, and I got it for my little brother. Luigi's Mansion final boss is just a bit jank, but honestly not too bad if you stay patient. Luigi's Mansion is a game that I have not played yet. I've never played a Luigi's Mansion game. And honestly, maybe I will once I get close to Halloween. I don't know, I'm like playing things out of my mind, like big stream around my birthday, play Luigi's Mansion in October, probably leading up to Halloween, like all sorts of things. Cat! Oh, your cat kissed you. Yeah. I think she wants attention. I feel kind of bad. He's just a baby. No shiny yet. It doesn't show you if it's shiny from the point you pick it, and it shows you the image. You have to check. Yeah, I do. It's really unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate. The first Luigi's Mansion is 4 hours unless you are lit. You know, that's really good information math, because maybe what I'll do is I'll do like an all-day Luigi's Mansion stream on Halloween if I'm off, if I'm off work, or I'll do an all-night stream if I do have work. But yeah, I do have to unfortunately click summary every time now. It's a little bit of a bummer. Unfortunately, it's not like I can just see it right away. I wish it was like that. It would make my life easier. Less buttons to press. But yeah, I think that would be fun. Maybe I could, let's see, they have Dark Moon on Switch, right? I think they ported that, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Heart Gold Soul Silver is the only game that shows if it's shiny or not when you pick your starter. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I do remember that being a feature in that game. I really wish that it would be sooner. But it is like, it's fun, like, because you're like, oh, like, is it gonna be shiny? No, reset. We're getting a lot of encounters done now. We have been streaming for 2 hours now. I do eventually have to, like, take a break to hydrate. Alright, maybe now for sure I will do it when I hit 2050. I got so caught up in the conversation, you guys were keeping me occupied. I was like, gotta keep up with chat. We've been kind of jumping up and down from like 6 to 8, which honestly for shiny hunting stream like this, like late into the life cycle of this game, considering it came out like Pokemon, like, yeah, Pokemon Day. It's pretty good. Lauren, I have to head out. I keep on going to the menu. Please ignore me. I have to go head out now, but the stream was fun. I'm so glad you enjoyed yourself, Jacob. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope you are well. Just that I have to get back to work and do stuff. That's fair. Work is important. Even if it's schoolwork or whatever work you're doing. Very important. But yeah, I will probably just take a quick breather and a couple resets. Get some water. I can show you guys the cup of the day eventually. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you! I think I will. It should be pretty low-key, which is nice. Always love a low-key day. I feel like playing Punch-Out on the Wii again. It's probably Nintendo's most difficult game next to Metroid Dread or something. Yeah, I'm not good at Metroid games either. I'm really not good at most games, but Metroid, I tried really hard. I tried so hard to like which one did I? I think it was Zero Mission. I think that was the one that I ended up playing, and I just couldn't get it. Alright. We have one more reset and then I will take a quick breather. Let's see. That is not a shiny. Alright, you guys enjoy the title screen. Actually, wait, I don't know why I'm saying that because I have a be right back screen now. I will be right back. Enjoy the be right back screen while I am getting some water. Alright, I live. I live. I'm back. I will show the cup of the day. Today's cup of the day is my Sakura matcha cup. And I still love this cup so much. It's my favorite. It's so nice. But it's just water right now. Very thirsty. Alright. Back to the game and back to shiny hunting. I missed a couple messages from them. I actually had a 2D Metroid journey after finishing Prime 4. I never finished the series prior, but now I have played all the 3D games from start to... it's not 3D, 2D games from start to finish, back to back. The only ones I haven't played were Metroid NES and Samus Returns for the 3DS. I had this thing for a long time where I could never finish a Metroidvania, and now I am with 5 of them beat. That is pretty good. As some good game beating. So don't sleep on Zero Mission, you will beat it one day. I hope so. I want to be able to. It's not that I don't want to be able to, it's just you know. Alright, no shiny. I think we will probably go for about 50 more, and we'll probably call it at 2100. Just that, at that point, it's probably gonna be like 6 o'clock. Gotta be able to get my ducks in a row before work. Maybe watch Frozen. I don't know. Got stuff to do. Luckily, tomorrow is my only day that I'm like actually like in the office. So it's not like the worst in the world if I do end up like not having my ducks in a row, because I only have one more day, and then I'm home the rest of the days that I'm working. So 1 in office, 3 home. Not too bad. Zero Mission is probably my most favorite Metroid to come back to, says Nem. Trying 100% Celeste, you will be better at games before you know it. I should. I so should. I should. I've heard that that game is quite challenging. Unfortunately, probably too challenging for me. Oh, I'm getting emails. Sorry, I just want to make sure I... Oh, I'm good. Alright. Do. I even learned how to get the Varia suit early. The base game is very easy. Honestly, I think you'll be fine. Maybe I should try and beat it. I don't know. Maybe I should. Oh man, honestly, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, this is like completely unrelated to the stream or any of the topics that we talked about. But I really wish I could like accurately capture like 2010s like hype Nintendo energy, if that makes sense. I don't think I can. But like that that saga of YouTube, like when it was just like so hype and like everyone was like, guys, today we're going to GameStop and we're gonna get the new amiibo and we're gonna go to Nintendo New York and buy some stuff and it's gonna be so fun and here's why it's gonna be fun. Like it was so like, it was just like pure kind of like energy and hype, and I really wish I could like do that. I just like I don't have like that high energy. I'm kind of more relaxed. I think that's okay. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that I am more relaxed or that I dislike how I stream because I'm not that kind of streamer, but like I don't don't know. I just like, I wish I had like more of that, like, it just takes a lot out of me, you know, like to constantly be like, guys, I'm so excited, and today we're doing this, and it's gonna be the best thing ever, and you guys are gonna love it. Because, oh, maybe I won't love it. It's one of those games that makes you want to keep trying till you beat it, and if you beat it, it's satisfying. Oh, there was a game I felt that, I can't remember what game it was, fairly recently. It was like, oh my gosh, like I'm stuck on this one part, and then I got past it. I was like, oh my god, that was so great. Like, I'm so glad I got past it. I saw a post about someone populating the Tomodachi Island with Hugh Morris's. You might as well create top 10 lists as a way to recapture that era of YouTube. Yeah, people were doing a lot of top 10 lists back then, weren't they? I don't know, like, I just feel like that era of YouTube, like, it's just like a bygone, but I miss it. Like, I do miss that era of YouTube, and I know it wasn't, like, the most, like, I know it was, like, a lot of, like, oh, you're just being hyped to be hype, you don't actually really enjoy it. Honestly, the biggest return I would have to that, you guys, like, if I ever do a direct reaction stream, it's, like, that would be the return. That would be the return of that era, because I cannot hold myself back when I'm watching a direct. Like, I just can't. I will try, and I will just be like, oh my gosh, like, and it's not even just for games I'm excited for, right? Like, I get excited, like, if there was a new Metroid announced, like, I don't play Metroid, but it's kind of like when Prime 4 came out, I was just like, this is so exciting, because there's a whole group of people that has been waiting for Metroid Prime 4 to come out, and now it's finally coming out. Like, I think that's so awesome when something like that happens. And I mean, obviously there's a lot of games I like. Like, if they were in the next Nintendo Direct being like, here, have a look at this. And then they were like, Animal Crossing, the complete collection, all 3.5. I say 3.5 because, like, City Folk is kind of like Wild World, but, like, with extra steps. So, like, three-ish games, like, on the Switch for the first time. So now you can play all the Animal Crossing games if you really want to. I think that would be fantastic. I would love that, and I would freak out, and there's a lot of me freaking out during Nintendo Directs. And I remember one time, this was like early, like years ago, like probably this was like close to when I first started my channel. When I was in college, what I initially did is I found a software that would give you 10 minutes to have your face in a corner without paying, and you could screen capture a whole screen and do like a reaction based content. And I did that, and I remember I uploaded it, and it got a lot of views. And like I say, a lot, it was like only like 150 or something like that. But at the time, I was like, wow, I have like 20 subscribers, so that's a lot for me. And I ended up getting like a high dislike ratio, and I'm like, maybe people don't like me when I'm hyped. So I don't know, we'll see. I kind of like enjoying directs by myself. I think what I would probably do is maybe do like a delayed reaction sort of video, like have it up and have it going with minimal game audio, and then kind of go from there. I mean, people do tier lists still. How different would that be from top 10s, right? That's true. Tier lists are kind of close. It's like the evolution of top 10 videos. Honestly, my response to people saying people fake being excited for Nintendo is to show— yeah, seriously. Oh, I miss Atiko. I know. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, it really is like a huge thing. Like, I don't know. It's, yeah. I really wish she was still around. Really, really wish she was still around. Definitely someone I would inspire to kind of get that hype kind of level, you know. I think if I could get that level of hype on a frequent basis, I would. But I just more frequent— oh, that is not the button I meant to press. I pressed the minus button instead of the one button. His hype was so contagious, and I felt like it was like that with a lot of YouTubers at the time. Honestly, I feel like the last kind of bastion of that is honestly Roger's Base. His content is kind of reminiscent of that, very like, I'm so excited and I'm gonna share how excited I am the entire stream. And I really admire that. I really admire that, actually. Yeah. It's just, you know, really inspired to have that kind of energy. Maybe someday I will. Maybe I'll get better at this someday and I'll just be able to kind of tap into that. Not a day goes by when I don't think of him. Yeah. The whole situation was really deeply unfortunate, and, you know, it just shows a lot of what's wrong with society and how we treat people who might have like mental health struggles. It's hard. And sometimes I like to think that we've gone beyond that and then a similar situation will happen and it just shows that we haven't, and that's tough, you know. But I'm sure he's doing what he loves somewhere out there in the universe somewhere. So, but yeah, his energy was so just legendary, I think is what I would say. His energy was so legendary. And yeah, so maybe someday I'll get better at my energy levels, and I'll do better at like emoting and all that stuff. So I think he really would have loved, you know, the rest of the Switch era. And there's a lot of times where it's just like, oh man, he would have loved this. He would have loved reacting to this, playing this, seeing what's going on. But anyway, just that era of Nintendo, like, YouTubing is very special to me. And I think a lot of it... Hey, Rav, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I feel like part of it is just that, like, there's so much negativity now that even if you're trying to, like, have that hype, it's kind of like, oh, you're always, like, drawn back a bit. Because you know someone out there is gonna be like, well, you're just faking, or, well, this is bad because this. And that's why I'm kind of like, but, like, just let people be. Like, they're not doing anything. Like, it's not hurting you. Like, if you don't want to buy a game, fine, don't buy the game. I don't, like, do whatever you want. It's your prerogative. But don't, like, get upset at people who are buying stuff. Like, if someone, like, you don't know, too, like, especially now that, like, Switch 2 games are starting to get, like, discounts, which I don't know if any of you guys have seen that at all, but, like, Walmart is starting to get, like, Switch 2 discounts, and, like, not even just for the new games. I was even seeing, like, I saw a Mario Kart World for $50. And that game is $80, so, like, if you see, like, oh my gosh, like, Mario Kart World sold this many units, like, you don't know if people are getting a good deal on that. Maybe they're not paying $80. I don't know. Even though it's not reactions, I get the energy. Yeah, the 3 idiots are so good. I, at this point, watch them just because, like, by association. I'm glad you're good, Rav. We're just shiny hunting. It's a very chillax kind of stream today. The TS corny era of social media is certainly a plague. I agree. You know, who cares if you're being corny? Like, I don't know, like, something, like, maybe you might have realized or maybe not, is, like, I have trouble controlling my facial reactions. It's not even that I have trouble, I just have very exaggerated, like, when I get, like, really excited, my eyebrows arch, like, I get, like, I get a certain look on my face, and my mom always tells me that she's like, I can tell when you're happy because you do that. Like, you just get so into it that you just, like, do that, and I don't have full control over it, but it's something that happens, it's fine. But, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with being corny, you know? Like, maybe you're just really excited. Like, I love Pokemon. I will not stop talking about how much I love, like, Professor Laventon. It might be corny, but who cares? Who cares if it's corny? Like, who cares? Like, I care what people think of my professional life, as in, like, I care what people think of my ability to do my job at work. But that's kind of, like, the full extent of it. Otherwise, I'm, like, I've realized I'm, like, if I'm authentic to who I am, whether that's, like, high energy Lauren, like, bouncing off the walls, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened, like, guys, I can't believe this is happening, which happened yesterday in Tomodachi Life a couple times. I was like, I can't believe this. like from that to like more of a mellower stream like today, like I think being genuine is all I really need. I like, you know, I don't need people to, you know, criticize my energy or anything like that. No one has yet. I'm sure if eventually I get bigger that might happen. Like, why are you playing this game this way? You're so bad. Like, unironically. Like, it's okay when my friends do it because like sometimes I genuinely am just bad at games. Galaxy, I'm bad at games. But like that shouldn't matter, you know? And like when like with that I was like, ooh, said with love, you know? We need more corny things. Give us a Fire Emblem Fates remaster. I want an Awakening remaster. You know what I actually want? I want a Genealogy remaster. That is apparently never gonna happen. But yeah, I don't know. Let's be more corny together, chat. Let's like you know, it's just I think it's okay for things to be cringe. It's okay for things to be corny. It's okay for things to be not necessarily cool and chillax or whatever. I think part of the spice of life, and especially like the spice of like content creation, is when people get really excited. Gotta go eat dinner now. Wish you all the best, Nem. Have a good dinner. I hope it goes well or tastes good. You know, eat well, all that stuff. A Fire Emblem remake? Ha, that's never happening. They don't do many of those. I know. They did like, gosh, I guess what was the gap between Shadow Dragon and Shadows of I always butcher this. Valentia? I always want to say like Valencia, like because I think Valencia is like the actual region and Valentia is the Fire Emblem region, and I always like fuse them together like Valencia. It's kind of funny. I really hope it comes out. I'm like, oh, if they shelved it twice, that's gonna be such a bummer. Such a bummer. No shiny. I would say that they should remake Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, but I mean they just re-released they just re-released Path of Radiance on NSO, so there's not really much of a point. I mean, eventually NSO is gonna happen. Everyone's gonna be like, Lauren, it's never gonna happen, and it's. I'm not saying it's gonna happen soon. I'm not even saying it's gonna happen in the next like 5 years. But I think eventually they're gonna be like, and now, the next advent in NSO, Nintendo Wii, and the internet will go crazy. You can take my word for it. It might not be in 5 years. Might be within the next 10. I think the next 10 years, maybe. Might take 8 or 9 years, but I think within the next 10. Embracing the cringe is something I need to learn how to do. So here's the thing. For me, it's like easier said than done, because I'm actually like, when I'm actually in person socializing with people, I'm very normal, I think. I try to be. It's weird because like I'm not normal when it comes like to comparing myself with neurotypical people. Like, oh, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I can hear that. Sirens. We have a busy corridor here. But like sometimes I just like am like, ah, yes, I need to be aware of my reactions and like how my face looks and like what I'm saying, the tone I'm using, like, code switching is crazy. But yeah, it always depends. Sometimes I just lose my cool. Like, if I was at a convention and I saw like a Laventon cosplayer, I don't know what I would do. In the sense of like, I don't know if I would be able to be like control myself from like yelling or something. That's primarily what I mean. I wouldn't do anything weird. I just wouldn't be able to control like my vocal reaction. The last Fire Emblem remake was 9 years ago. What? It was 9 years ago. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not. No, I don't like that. Radiant Dawn should get a speed up button. The original Sinnoh games needed a speed up button. That's why they made Legends Arceus. An actually good game. I just like, it's really interesting sort of how Legends Arceus like is divided within fans. Like most of the fans are like me and say it's one of the best games Pokemon has ever done. But there's a select few that are like, I didn't like doing the Pokédex tasks. It felt pointless. And in that, like, I'm like, they prefer ZA, and I'm like, well, the Pokédex tasks seem even more pointless than ZA. Like, you're like, Maple's just kind of there. Like, you don't have like someone like Laventon who's like your mentor and like kind of like really just checking in with you every step of the way. It's very like just like, oh hey, I have some new tasks for you, so check them out and make sure you complete them, okay? It's so, I don't want to say monotonous because I don't think that's the right word I want to use, but you don't have to like go out of your way to be like, okay, I have this Pokemon and I need to complete these tasks for this Pokemon. What do I do? It's very much like, okay, like catch 25 ground types, Mega Evolve 30 Pokemon, catch 10, or not catch, evolve 10 Pokemon with items. Like, I don't know. Like, that's so weird because to me, ZA felt grindy. I didn't feel that way with Arceus. And that's not even just me, like, nostalgia goggling it. Like, I genuinely, like, was just like, I understand that it's grindy to complete it, but it didn't feel grindy to me. ZA felt more grindy because it wasn't like you had unique tasks, which I mean, I guess like that in itself is grindy, but to me, like, I don't know, there's a difference when something is not meant to be grindy but is grindy and something that is grindy but doesn't feel grindy, and that's kind of how I feel about the Legends game. Legends Arceus is grindy to me but doesn't feel grindy, but ZA isn't grindy but feels grindy, and I think it's because of the lack of the originality between everything. I think that might be it. Like, it's just catch X number of Pokemon in this type, evolve X number of Pokemon with items, and I don't know, but different strokes for different folks, right? It's like, I understand in a sense of like I understand why people say Arceus is grindy, but I think even if I went back to it, I still would really like it. I still would be like, this is the best ever. It's so good. But I'm probably biased. I'm probably a little biased. But Legends Arceus was the first game in the series that I was just like, wow, I just really love. It's not even just Laventon, it's all of them. It's like, it's all the characters, even Zisu, even Choi. Like, I shouldn't have a strong attachment to Choi. He's just the general store guy, but I really appreciate him as a character. I like how he's like slightly cocky and like knows what he's got, basically. And honestly, there was some really strong characterization as well in Scarlet and Violet, but it felt like it was really only confined to the main like characters like Arvin and Penny and Nimona, and a little bit of Gita, and people really like Larry. So you got a little bit of the Elite Four. Larry was the one you saw the most of, just because of the way that the game was, but I felt like the main characters were great, but what about everyone else? Like, what about, I don't know, what about Katie? She's the bug type gym leader in that game, and she seems very nice, but we don't really see much of her. And you see more of the teachers. Hassel has a big fan following as well. And Hassel is one of my favorites as well. I do like Hassel. And Oh no. Let's see. ZA, very strong characters. One of the highlights of that game. I think the highlights of ZA, even though I did prefer Arceus more, was definitely the characterization and the music in that game. So good. So good. Really a big fan. I'm giving the Pokemon Company one last chance with Winds and Waves, not gonna lie, because my love for Pokemon diminished real fast these past few years. That's the thing, right? I think for me, like, I don't know if my love for Pokemon is fading, because I still really, really love it. But like, I'm not as inclined to buy or finish DLC anymore. If Legends Arceus got DLC, I would have done it in a heartbeat. I still think that game should get like a Switch 2 edition. I think that'd be really great. For me, like, even though I play JRPGs that are better, it's Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm kind of, I shouldn't give them like excuses. I know I shouldn't, but I just really, really like Pokemon. I didn't like Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl art style issues. Didn't like Scarlet and Violet art style issues, or art direction issues is probably the best way to put it. But I did like Legends Arceus. I am one of the few people that did enjoy Sword and Shield. I'm gonna say I enjoyed Sword and Shield. I thought it was a good game. It wasn't perfect. I'm not saying it was perfect. I'm not even saying it was like the best Pokemon game, because it wasn't. But it was a good game. And that and Sun and Moon, I enjoyed quite a bit. Part of that could have been just like Dynamax Adventures and the fact that I did a lot with that, but it's still like I really like the art direction of that game, and I realize as I'm older that art direction for me, I'm gonna assume this isn't shiny. As I get older, I realize art direction to me is huge. It is huge. If I don't like how a game looks, it's really hard for me to want to play it. Like, it's really challenging, which is why I didn't finish the Scarlet Violet DLC. I think if it had the same art direction as, like, ZA or Legends Arceus, I probably would have. I think the last new Pokemon game I played was Sun and Moon, and I also really liked Sun and Moon. Honestly, I was so obsessed with Pokemon back in the day. Like, I had many hours in Pokemon. I've definitely, like, gone down in my hours of Pokemon. I have a lot of, you know what Pokemon game I have the most hours in that isn't like from my childhood is Sword and Shield. I think I have like 350 hours in that game or something like that. It's like some insane amount of hours in that game. And then it kind of goes down from there. And even though Legends Arceus is my favorite Pokemon game of all time, it is probably my favorite game of all time, period, quite frankly. And yes, it's just like, that is my game. That's my game. I know it's not the best Pokemon game, or not. Actually, I do think it's the best Pokemon game. I know it's not the best game in the world, but I still really, really love it. You picking the franchise that has horrible art I know, that's what I'm saying though. Like, the only, like, I liked Sword and Shield's art direction. I liked Arceus' art direction. Did not like Scarlet and Violet's art direction. Liked ZA's art direction, but Scarlet and Violet came out like, oh gosh. Came out in 2022, so it's been like almost 4 years. Yeah, I did not like the art direction, and honestly, I'm a little bit worried about Winds and Waves because of that. Because it seems a little like Scarlet and Violet coded, which makes me nervous, honestly. It makes me a little nervous, I won't lie. But my hope is that they like fine-tune it a little bit and make things more vivid. Really, it's just that things were not vivid, and I also don't like the singular strands of hair that I can see. That's such a nitpick. I'm not saying have no strands of hair. Like, you obviously don't want things to be like a block on a face. But I just really prefer when things are a little bit more stylized and saturated. Saturation is huge for me. And things aren't saturated enough right now. One of my first first video games rather was Pokemon Emerald. That released, I think, 21 years ago today. I think it's 21 years ago, which is a lot. That's intense. It means I'm getting old if that game came out 21 years ago. All right. I'm sitting up. I'm trying to log in. My back is starting to hurt. I have to get better posture. All right. We're gonna keep going. For now. For now. You know, it does say 60 frames per second, doesn't it? Sorry, I was just looking at my bottom right-hand screen. I was like, I think I might experiment a little bit with my output settings. Because I kind of, like, I just want to see what's causing, like, the stream to be so washed out on YouTube's end. So I might play with the settings a little bit. Probably not today, but one of these days. One of these days I'll play with the settings and see what's causing it. I don't even know if it's just like the stream or if it's just OBS. I should probably test that at some point too. I can do that off stream though. It's not a shiny. Not a shiny. Alright, we are at 2095. What's your bit rate at? Ooh. You should tell me how to find that math. Let me see. Settings. Stream. No. Oh, let's see. Snap sensitivity. I don't think that's it either. Projector, system tray preview. Process priority? Oh, 8-bit, 2 planes. I don't know what that means. You might know what that means. Bottom right, OBS while you're streaming normally. 8,900. It's kind of fluctuating a little bit. 8,000, like, it's kind of averaging around like 8,900 kbps, kilobytes per second. Which should be pretty strong. I think it's just like the saturation for whatever reason. I don't know. But if someone has any way to fix that, just because like I'm looking and I'm like, this definitely doesn't seem like as vivid as it probably should. I wonder if I can. Hi, my cat's back again. She's back again. Yeah, I can't change the video setting right now. It might be too high for 1080p 60 FPS. Oh, she's back. Hi. Interesting. I wonder if that's it. Oh, I can't change anything in output. Hi, cat. Oh, actually, I can see video bitrate, audio bitrate. So my video bitrate is supposed to be locked in at 8,750. But seems to not encoder preset very fast. I wonder what happens if I change the video encoder. I really hope this doesn't break anything. We're gonna attempt and see how that works. I really hope this doesn't break anything. It might apply. I'm gonna wait and see. I can see the stream. I'm gonna see if that works. I'm looking. I don't know if it actually changed anything though. Yeah, it definitely didn't change anything. So let me go back and let me apply again. Oh, that might have done something. Uh-oh. Did that do something? Now I'm concerned. On, select, refresh, select. Oh no, I'm here. But I don't think that did anything either. Oh, output. I have one more I can try, and we'll do that. This is the last one, and then after that, I'm probably just gonna go back to the default. None of them seem to be doing what I want them to do, though. I just have to wait to see when I... Yeah, so I think yeah, so it doesn't really matter which software or which encoder I end up doing, because it's still doing the same thing. Maybe if I bring the video bitrate down? I don't know. I might mess with it a little later. But let's do a little bit more shiny hunting. I honestly feel like I am working on too many videos, but oh well. Currently working on Mario Kart World, FF7 Remake, Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Fury. Ooh. I will look forward to that Mario Kart World video. I feel like that would be a really fun watch. Looking around. Looking around. Hi. You're so pretty. Yeah, I'm only working on the one right now. I try to pace myself at like one a month for my videos. And that tends to work out pretty well, I feel like. It's not that it works out perfectly. Honestly, for June, I have a collab I need to finish up for before June. Actually, I have to finish that up probably by the last week of the month and get it over to the person that I'm collaborating with. And then I might do 2 videos in June. It's gonna depend on what direction I go. It's either gonna be 1 or 2. Both are gonna be topical for that month. I tried to do videos that are topical, and unfortunately May just doesn't have anything that's that topical. I would make a Star Fox video because I really do like Star Fox, but I actually I'm not that good at Star Fox, and I also don't know enough of the lore and the development time frame and things about that game in order to kind of do a video on that. But I thought about it and I was just like, I don't think I can do it justice. So I'm not going to. So instead I'm doing a Pokemon video. I'm really excited about it. I think it's gonna come out pretty well. But it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It's so much work. Oh, my sister. I messaged her at like 1:30 and she's only just getting back to me now at 5:55. Oh, my sister. Lord admits that my birthday isn't important to her. Wait, what's... Yes, it is, I think. Oh, yes, your birthday's coming up, right? It's like coming up in a couple weeks. Yeah, I kind of forgot about... You told me that yesterday, too. You told me that yesterday, too. I just was like, oh. Alright, I think I'm gonna... It's now 5:55. I've been going for almost 3 hours. Not quite 3 hours, but pretty close. I always like peter out around the 3-hour mark. That tends to be how it goes. I gotta give my cat some attention because she keeps nudging me. But I think this will be the last one for the day. Yeah. What do you think? Should it be the last one? I don't like some fluff in my hair. I don't know what that is. Wait, no, wrong side. Weird. Is it a shiny? The last one! It is not a shiny. So we will end today at 2,100 encounters. That's a lot of encounters. Um, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's so low key. It's very low key. Um, I just want something low key, honestly. I was just like, I feel like just doing something super one of the mill, not really requiring that much brain power. All I have to do is press a couple buttons and press a key whenever I need the counter to go up or whatever. Um and yeah, I just wanted to do something low key today. We might do Tomodachi Life tomorrow. We might not. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. I might not stream at all because I have work tomorrow. Streaming is much more likely on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, just because I am home. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. And as always, eat well, be well, sleep well, and hydrate. Don't dehydrate. I'll see you guys next time.